made up my mind. I don't care about your reasoning. What the hell have you been missing? Oh, I've just made up my mind. No more stress about your business. I'm sick and tired of all your mixing. I made up my mind. I don't care about your reasoning. What the hell have you been missing? I just made up my mind. No more stress about your business. I'm sick and tired of all your mixing. I don't care anymore, even though it was you I adored. I don't care anymore. Boy, this time I'll be right at the door.
Your team was wiped out.
Had a little drink with my best friends. Had a little trouble on the west side. When it's my girl from the north side. Tell me this night, but it's no ties. Had a little drink with my best friends. Had a little trouble on the west side. When it's my girl from the north side. Tell me this night, but it's no ties. No ties. We done hit the scene, make your waist wide. Girl, you know your hips, tell me no ties. Tell me that it's fine, but it's no ties. No ties. We done hit the scene, make your waist wide. Girl, you know your hips, tell me no ties. Tell me that it's fine, but it's no ties.
Ni chavala bala retuwe, swara kale swara retuwe. Oke boke nana kamadam, utoba ma ota kamadam. NSC zero, NSC zero. Jameli li chelina, agiri the feelings on me.
On me, I won't even lie, it's on me. Who gon' bring the vibe, yeah, it's on me. Make it come alive, yeah, it's on me. It's gon' make her dance like a zombie. It's gon' make her dance with it on me. See that in my past, it's an army. But I ain't got the name on me.
We got bodies here. Cover this area. Covering.
Hello, everybody. It's Martinez in the jungle. Devil. Devil. Hey. I'm Navi. Dancing. I'm Navi. Hey. Kochi. I'm Navi. See, I'm Navi. Dancing. I'm Navi. I'm Navi. Hey. Toda. Hey, yeah, yeah. Tosama. I'm a toda. Yeah, Tosama. I'm a toda. Hey, Tosama. I'm a toda. Tosama. Hey, I'm back. Hey, I'm back. Tell it, repeat. I'm back. Belle, repeat. I'm a toda. Yebo. Hey, I'm a toda. Yebo. Aibo, I'm a toda. Yebo. Aibo, I'm a toda. Yebo. Hey, Karen Belle, repeat la half. Hey, la wen. Karen Belle, repeat la half. Come on. Hey, Karen Belle, repeat la half. Yebo. Karen Belle, repeat la half. Reza, bar, kita siapa kama B. Kama O, kama C, kama S, kama. Tahu siapa kama B. Kama O, kama C, kama S, kama. Tahu siapa kama B. Kama O, kama C, kama S, kama. Tahu siapa kama B. Kama O, kama. Toda. Yebo. Aibo, kama toda. Yebo. Toda, kama toda. Yebo. Pare, toza. Yebo, yebo, yebo. Itakushapa kama R. Yebo, takushapa kama A. Yebo, takushapa kama K. Yebo, takushapa kama O. Yebo, machita pankiti, bana pankiti, kote pankiti, wawusan, machita pankiti, bana pankiti, kote pankiti, wawusan, karitana manijo. Wote, karitana manijo. Wote, karitana manijo. Wote, karitana manijo. Wote, karitana manijo. Karitana manijo. Karitana manijo. Karitana manijo. Kwala red, hareba tau jameti. I gotta take you bullet. Hey, hareba tau jameti. Kwala, bare kan, hareba tau jameti. Yabo, 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 yabo. Hareba tau jameti. Reda, har, kita ko siya pagkadipi. Kasi raga, NSC amarula nitiwa. Tako siya pagkadipi. Kasi raga, NSC amarula nitiwa. Tako siya pagkadipi. Kasi raga. NSC amarula nitiwa. Tako siya pagkadipi. Kasi raga. Kadi, toza. Yabo, yabo, yabo. Toza. Yabo, yabo. Hey, bo. Yabo. Eza, ama toza. Yabo. Oh.
My name is Skipper Mohapi. I'm the director of Rainbow Identity Association, an organization that advocates for trans and intersex human rights. Trans and intersex, what it simply means, these are two different identities. Trans meaning your biological sex does not correspond with your gender identity, whereas intersex is about the sexual characteristics not defined typically as male or female.
My name is Angelina Muntiwa, and I'm a human rights activist by heart and basically active in all sorts of human rights movements. With the work that I've been involved in for the past 5 years, we were basically working around human rights, which was to promote, fulfill, and pretty much gauge our legal system in Botswana, if it's being inclusive, if it's being accessible to all people, if everybody is benefiting the same rights equally and with no right violations. So we were also looking into right violations, how those can be resolved, looking into policies, whether they were aligning throughout all the policies that form the legal system here in Botswana, and just basically working on those.
Trans and intersex community faces many challenges, such as gender mark change. There is no clear guideline in terms of how one changes their gender marker in the Umang, which is the identity document. And this comes with varieties of challenges, such as access to education. There are issues of uniform in schools, which then says male must dress in a particular way, female in a particular way. And if you are trans, you are bound to be forced to leave school. And some of other challenges are access to health facilities. That is gender reaffirming surgeries, still a challenge in Botswana. RIA as an organization faces many challenges. As you know, trans and intersex, they are underfunded. Therefore, there is no funding for human rights that speak to trans and intersex.
Some of the violations that I've actually faced would probably be around issues of identity. If I were to name just one example where an LGBTI person was being either mistreated in the health system, in the health care, in a health facility, or anywhere where they went to look for services. And those were some of the disparities around somebody coming to get services and they're identifying as transgender, for instance, but then they're having situations where their identification document shows a different gender, while they have presented a different one or introduced a different one. And then the other violations that we've actually faced would be, which were really alarming as well, issues of having to work with the police system when they take cases of gender-based violence. So it was an issue of the system is straightforward to, if it's gender-based violence, then it's a man and a woman. So if it's a woman and a woman, how do they identify, or where do they put it in their system? Because it was sort of a straightforward system that somewhat had those gaps in such gender issues. But then that's something that we actually worked closely with the police to say, let's try to meet each other halfway. This is where maybe we can band some of your systems for as long as they're not hardcore policies, but something that can actually be accommodating of everybody so that they get services equally.
Currently, there are no laws that speak to trans identifying persons, but there is only a legal document that speaks to intersex. Birth and death, section 15 says that an individual can change their gender in their birth records, which means that if it was wrongly entered, that's when you can change your ID. And for trans, you still need to go to court and apply for a court order for you to change your gender marker.
Well, the Botswana that I desire, I think when we talk about accessibility, especially in the health sector, we're talking about sexual commodities that are catering for everyone. We're talking about the most pressing issue, which is hormonal therapy. At the moment, we have an issue where it's not really a showcase as to the Botswana government offering hormonal therapy for everyone, unless if it's a situation where I'm intersex and it's a situation of, so in between these two genitalias, this is where I want to fall gender-wise. And then some of the issues would be, thankfully, we've seen organizations pair and work together for the legal cancellation of one of the biggest cases where they removed a section that was really discriminatory of gay identifying people of same-sex relationships. Hence, that's something that's going forward probably going to assist in the programming of LGBTI, but then there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and hopefully we'll get there.
If I was a policymaker, one of the policies that I will put in place to be to have a third sex as legally recognized, where we can have intersex persons not forced to choose between the two binaries, but to be included as a third sex, that intersex is part of biological makeup.
I think pride is important, and it really feeds into issues that affect mental health, because usually in the LGBTI programming, there's a lot into mental health issues that are not being addressed, and this is one of the really fundamental ways of trying to bring together the community in a really appreciative way to celebrate the movement, and also afford and give credit to individuals within the movement so that people can also build into their identities and also accept their futures, their movements, as well as where they really want to take programming forward.
Pride is very important for any individual, whether you are trans or intersex, because it is the opportunity for you to claim who you are and showing yourself who you are, which we simply mean creating visibility of your community and saying we are here. My last words is be yourself and stand up and be who you are. Nobody can come out and speak on your behalf. Let's speak for ourselves and reclaim our spaces.
Hashtag Pride with a Purpose. Hashtag Gaborone Pride 2020.
Hashtag Pride with a Purpose. Hashtag Gaborone Pride 2020.
It's about losing control, being a part of a whole. It's about losing your mind, flying so high, touching your soul, just letting go. Oh. Hey, yeah, yeah.
My name is Katlaho Koboto. I'm an ally to the LGBTQI community. I think we have a long way to go in terms of that. We don't have enough platforms for LGBTQI community people to express themselves. If I was president, I think I'll focus more on the health sector because I feel like Botswana has enough health problems as it is. Pride is very, very important. First of all, it's fun. I went to the last one last year and it was hella fun. Secondly, it is an important avenue for each and every single person who feels like they're not heard, who feels like the whole world doesn't understand them. So them coming together, meeting other people, knowing that, okay, I'm not the only person who's facing these challenges, but there's a whole you know, a whole country facing these same challenges. Hashtag Pride with a Purpose, hashtag Gaborone Pride 2020.
This poem is titled, I Believe. I believe God created people who look like me. I believe God created people who sound like you. I believe the conditions of our surroundings are because we made them so. I believe the person who said culture and norm is mostly peer pressure from people who are dead ancestors. I believe in morality, in treating people better than you want them to treat you. I believe in equality. That means the door that opens for you should open for me too. I believe in love, love for all. I don't want to sound cliche, but I believe no man is an island. That is why I believe no two are the same. Each of us is created uniquely. If you don't believe, check your fingerprint, because then we can help each other. You can fill over the spaces I lack. I believe God created the girl with a beard, the man with breasts, and the boy with ovaries. I also believe God doesn't make mistakes, which is why I believe God created people with the ability to change the physicality. I believe God is a creative and artist. And in his creation, he used more colors than black and white. And the colors in between are for you to decide. Because after all his creation, God gave us the freedom of choice. I believe when all is said and done, we all have to respect each other's choices.
These words are coming from your heart, waiting for the moment you awaken. And when they form, they will inspire all but one. You know it's you, 'cause you are shaken too. But your time is right. You know your dawn is calling for you to come out and shine. Let your rays reach out and show you through. Release your smile. You know your dawn is calling for you to come out and shine. What would the world be without? Gotta see it through their eyes. You are. Know it in your heart that you are. Yeah, you gotta feel it, see it, believe you are. Teenage girl, be your dreams and run free your soul. For the day has come, destiny's unfolding. Remember all that's golden. Don't let your shadows hold you down. Just keep going, because you know your dawn is calling for you to come out and shine. Let your rays reach out and show you through. Release your smile. You know your dawn is calling for you to come out and shine. What would the world be without? Gotta see it through their eyes. You are. Know it in your heart that you are. Yeah, you gotta feel it, see it, believe you are. Feel it, girl, see it, girl, believe it, girl. Feel it, girl, see it, girl, believe it, girl. Your time is now, come on, shine, release that smile. Your time is now, come on, shine, release that smile. Your time is now, come on, shine, release that smile. Your time is now, come on, shine, release that smile. Your time is now, come on, shine, release that smile. Your time is now, come on, shine, release that smile. Hey, let's ID.
My name is Bumsy. Everybody calls me Bumsy Boo. I'm in my late 20s and I'm a queer Botswana woman. I love fashion, I love traveling, I love cooking, I love people, and I love life.
My name is Mukhamutiki, and I'm the project coordinator at Gaborone Pride. And I can say I identify as an andro.
The word fashion, it could mean a lot of things, but in this context, of course, what comes to my mind is a manner of doing things, a manner of dressing, a manner of expressing yourself, a manner of presenting yourself, a manner of grooming yourself. the way in which you do it.
Fashion to me means the way you express yourself without having to say a word, or just by telling the world about your personality by just the way you dress.
How much attention do I pay to fashion and the way I dress? I don't put in much effort or attention, but also when the finished product is just always apparently different.
Well, I really do pay much attention to the way I dress. Whenever there's an event or I'm invited to something, I make sure that I wear according to that theme.
I still don't have the answer. I've always wondered if there's a correlation between my sexuality and the way in which I dress or present myself. Because I've always been expressive with my fashion sense and the way I groom, even before I discovered that I was a lesbian.
When you talk about conformity, I think I get reminded of an incident where I had to go to a funeral, and I think our cultures in Botswana, when you're a woman, you're expected to dress in a certain way. Obviously, you're dressed in your head wrap or a hat, but then me being who I am and being used to wearing suits and pants all the time, I think there was a bit of a challenge there. Where now I had to force myself to wear a dress. But I think from two incidents, I went to a funeral with a black suit, and obviously I was turning heads. People were talking, they were like, okay, how does a woman come to a funeral wearing like this?
People always frown upon the way I dress. They always have something to say about it. I always turn heads, and I don't know, like a lot of people actually feel like I'm rebellious. But I think it's especially because of the society in which we live. You know, our African and our cultural and our traditional societies, and we are Botswana, and also because I'm a woman. So there's this expectation that I should cover up, I should dress within the norm, and I'm not about that life.
I've never really had challenges with the society regarding the way I dress. They accept me as I am.
In all honesty, apparently I'm a very intimidating person. So people find me intimidating, and they say it's difficult for them to approach me because they think maybe I'm too serious, or people have some perspective about me that I'm not sure about. But after somebody gets to know me, they always say, oh, you're actually such a cool person, you're actually so down to earth, you're actually so sweet. So a lot of people stay away from me or are not confident enough to approach me. So if people mac on me, it's always on social media or through people and stuff like that. So in terms of hoposhiwa, well, people don't really play around me. They know.
Pride is important for us fashionistas because it gives us the platform to express who we are. I'm thinking of somebody who's not so vocal or who's not expressive of who they are with regard to their sexuality. So this is the time and place or platform when they can now share their views or express who they really are.
Pride is very important as a fashionista because, one, I am very expressive, and Pride is a day or an event in which I get the opportunity to be more expressive than ever. Like, I wouldn't on a daily basis go out to the mall or go to work or go to any gathering wearing my LGBTI dramatic outfit. So that is the number one platform to actually unite with other LGBTQI plus individuals and actually just shine. So it's a very, very, very extremely important day and event to and for me.
Hashtag Pride with a Purpose. Hashtag Gaborone Pride 2020.
Hashtag Pride with a Purpose. Hashtag Gaborone Pride 2020.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gaborone Pride 2020. My name is Top Shatter and I'm your host for tonight. We have a lot of amazing representatives from BW, and this one in particular is Fifi B. So let's find out who dressed her up and what's the inspiration behind her look.
Basically, Fifi B on stage is Top Shatter one dressed, so yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. What makes Fifi B different from every other artist that's going to be performing? I'm very interested in knowing that.
The voice, that's what makes it different from everybody.
Ooh, the voice. So you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Fifi B. Right next to me, I have Mori, aka Mujiro. She's one of the best influencers in BW. She has to tell us what inspired her look for today. Hi, Mori.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, my darling. How are you doing?
I'm awesome.
Can I say something? You look amazing. Like you never cease to amaze me. Please tell me who dressed you and what inspired the look.
I'm wearing Watson, but my inspiration comes from this lady by the name Alexandra Dobre. She makes and wears her suits. That's where I get my inspiration from. Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, may you please tell us what we can expect at the Pride show? Like, do we have any surprises, anything? Please fill us in because I'm interested. You know how you do. I'm interested.
Well, I think most people don't know this. I'm going to be playing my first ever set as a DJ, and on the decks they call me DJ Ones and Twos.
DJ Ones and Twos, who knew? From an influencer to a DJ. That's definitely a surprise. She's multi-talented. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Muri. You heard her. There's nothing much to say. Thank you. Okay. We're still at it, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we have another surprise for you. We have Bumsy, aka Thickness, aka Gorgeous, aka Everything. Hi, Bumsy.
Hi, Mommy. How are you?
I am fine, my darling. How are you doing?
I'm awesome.
You look amazing. Please tell me who dressed you, what's the inspiration behind your look and everything. Just fill us in because you look amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I am happy to be here. I'm dressed by myself, and my outfit is basically inspired by the current season. We are in spring, and I went with springy and floral colors. Also because thank you so much. Also because I believe that I am the bloom. So yes, here we are. You are, girl. Thank you so much.
Okay, so what should we expect at the Pride, at the grand finale? What should we expect from Bamsi? What is she going to give us that's going to make it different from everybody? Any surprises? Anything? Just fill us in, please.
Well, what you can look out for is a totally mind-blowing, show-stopping, drop-dead gorgeous outfit inspired by myself as well. Something unique and something that you've never seen before. So watch this space.
I'm scared. I'm scared myself. Okay, baby. Thank you so much. You look amazing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Bamsi. Absolutely amazing. Thickness. I love it very much, and thank you.
Oh no, no. Oh no. Yeah. Oh no, no. Yeah. Sleepless nights trying to learn how to die in my sleep. 'Cause I don't wanna be the one to wake up without a heartbeat. Trust me, you're gonna love this stay in your sleep. Baby, just tell me you don't love me, and I'll admit deep. It ain't that deep. No, you know I kill for some of your real feelings. Oh no, it ain't that sweet. No, just as long as you're the one who kills me. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead. I don't wanna turn you missing, but I can get you out of my head. Baby, I just needed you to listen. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up dead.
It's the fool on the flow. I whispered in her ear, come here, you ready to go? I rolled up a winner and put it up in the air. Got that little dress on, you coming up out of there, yeah. She like that. You like that? You say you bite, well I bite back, and I'm all go. We can do it till tomorrow. I beat it up like Harpo. Snoop it, I go hard, baby, yes. Kissing on your chest, then I'm digging out your stress. I won't stop till you finish, but you ain't felt love till a gangster get up in it. Drink.
Every time I come around, shawty love me down. Run up on me like click clack, my gun out like take that.
I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rocks, cop all the drops. I know you're thinking now when all the ball is stopped. You never home, gotta call me on the yacht. 10 years from now, we'll still be on top. Yo, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Now what you gonna do with a crew that got money much longer than yours, and a team much stronger than yours? Violate me, this a BO day. We don't play, mess around, be on your way. Cause it ain't enough time here, ain't enough lime here for you to shine here. Deal with me.
Hi, my name is Peach Kiremang. I am an artist, I'm a singer, songwriter. There's a bit of dancing in it. I'm a creative.
Fifi B is fashion, Fifi B is music, Fifi B is love, Fifi B is all things colorful.
I go by the name Maronza. I'm a DJ. I love music so much. I'm from Lubate.
Music started before I even got to puberty. It started before I even got to know what sexuality is. So I don't think my sexuality has influenced my music career or my career path in any way.
My sexual orientation has not made me choose to take this path.
I love everything art, like fashion sometimes, but I love music. Music is what describes who I am. Music has put me in places I never thought I'd be, so that's just it. I'm a musician.
I just love music because music is everything. You said you are happy, music is always the key.
The way I write and the way I do my music is quite, it's not, I always say it's not for the masses, it's for people who appreciate something that is different.
What I do to keep myself motivated is I focus on the most important things. Like, you know, when you keep your focus, you get your motivation. Like, you work hard, you don't look back, you keep doing what you have to do at the correct time. That's what keeps me.
I keep myself motivated by being more creative in music, not just looking into one genre of music. And like now I'm about to produce my own single soon.
I had to pick where I wanted to be for me to realize who I am. So it has really had a big impact in my life.
Sometimes we do things that we think sound good when people will appreciate it, and someone else will instantly just shred you down to shreds when you try to show them what you've done. Or even when you feel like you would have reached a certain point in your life where your career should be at a certain point. If it's not there, sometimes it feels like you've been rejected by the entire world. People are rejecting you for whatever reason. So I face rejection on a daily basis, and it motivates me to work even harder to prove myself to those who doubt what I do every single time.
I have been rejected so many times, by the way. I think it was not a rejection, it's just that people always wait for you to prove yourself before they could give you a chance. So that was just basically it. I just had to pick up from the pieces that I had to and put them together. But I don't want to lie, I've been rejected so many times, and it was not because of who I am. Let me not put it in that way. It was just the belittling of everything. Like, they never give you a chance until you like give yourself a chance to know what you really want.
I've never been rejected or discouraged. In fact, I got positive energy that to keep on going for what I want or what I love.
The first time that I went on national TV was on a singing competition. And I don't think, in those times, I think I felt like that was not the best of me. But because I was still a kid, I was still learning. People still remember that, they still love that. Every single time, there's not a day that passes that I don't get to meet someone who says, "Can I still remember you from My Star?" So in my mind, I'm just like, it's a cringe to say maybe I shouldn't have been in that competition. But at the same time, people loved it. It gave me a platform to do even more.
Last year, Pride, I was nervous as heck. And I was like, when I rose my head up, I saw everybody was up and dancing. I was like, okay, I'm doing something good.
2020 has really been a pressure cooker, I should say. A lot of things went wrong that nobody expected to go wrong. And everybody is really trying to come across it. But you know what? You just have to take one step at a time, you know. Do little things, but in a major way. And always never, ever, ever give up on what you want to do. So that's the motto. That's how I've been getting through 2020.
2020 has been hard for everyone, mostly for us DJs, because we lived through bookings, through events. So hey, it has hit bottom rock. So
at the beginning of the year, I think me, like everyone else, we had plans. We had major plans to do major things with our lives, especially when you get to certain ages. I won't mention my age. right now. But when you get to a certain age, you want to have achieved certain things, and those things I had planned, they were starting to work out fine. So I planned to really work out them nicely. In 2020, COVID happened and it cooked all of us. First lockdown, I got a little depressed a bit, and then wondered, okay, I had certain things that I want to do, but what's going on? After that, I realized that it was some sort of a blessing in disguise. So I would say I'm perfectly cooked to go into the next realm of what I do.
There's something that I love, and there's something that I always love is expressing who I am. Like if I want to talk about a woman that I like, I would do it, but nobody understands, and they will like always have something to say about it. But with the music, it's more to it, like it's art. You tell a story, you describe how you feel or what you've been through. So
majority of the time we are boxed into our parents' expectations of us, right? Especially, I don't know about anyone else who's not within the LGBTQIA+ community, but parents have a certain expectation of who they want us to be when we grow up. And then when we start to know and see ourselves in light that we know ourselves to be, it becomes a bit tricky on how to handle that. So for me, personally, Creatives has helped me to just move away from the norm that people know into what I want to do and how I want to do it. So I would definitely encourage someone who is within our community to go into creatives and find something that, and creatives doesn't have to be a singer, you don't have to be an artist of some sort. It's, in my view, it's traveling, it's enjoying a beer with people. So live in your moment. It creates who you are. It gives you an identity to some extent.
my favorite color is pink because pink shows a whole lot of, it's happiness. For me, it describes happiness. You have to be pink to be happy.
I'm not wearing it right now, but the shades, sky blue, it's my favorite color.
My favorite color is blue.
Pride is one special something I can't explain, you know, because it's really where we all come together. It's really where we all come to be free of things that people don't really get, you know what I mean? So it's something very, very important that I like to even bring out there. Like, you should not be afraid to express who you are because of how people will look at you. Like, pride is who we are. It's individualness, but we all come together and be one in a happy way. So it's very, very important.
I think pride is important because you gain a lot of access through playing. If I play, someone won't know me, but if I come and play, someone will ask and then you'll tell them, no, this person is the one that was playing last year, Pride, or this is the person that was playing here earlier on.
Thank you so much for giving me this platform. I think this is a great thing that you guys are doing, and I pray that this will give other young people out there there's plenty of young people by Lenkhora are going through the most, be it from their families, be it from church, be it from, some of us were brought up in church, you know, we were singers in church. So we go through the most of doubting ourselves and wondering, why did God create us if He didn't want us to be in this community? So this platform definitely will give light to young people out there to say, hey, whatever you're going through, there's someone else who's gone through the same thing, and you'll be fine. Just live.
Let's just be respectful and be ourselves, and let's keep motive, respect each other, and mostly our elders.
How do I stay true to myself? I'm loud, proud, obnoxious, opinionated. That's how I stay true to myself. I don't even change for anyone. I don't care what people say. So be you every single day.
Hashtag Pride with a Purpose. Hashtag Gaborone Pride 2020.
Hashtag Pride with a Purpose. Hashtag Gaborone Pride 2020.
Hashtag Pride with a Purpose. Gaborone Pride 2020. We're in this, we're doing this. We are loud, proud, and we are Rainbow Nation.
My name is Zoe Ruth Knott. I am a dancer who dabbles in a bit of contemporary, a bit of hip hop, and I like to try every different style there is. I'm also a blogger. I'm also a body jewelry designer. And as well, I used to do theater. Hashtag Gaborone Pride 2020 and hashtag Pride with a Purpose.
Forget all of the secondary feelings I had, man, it was scary. Trying to get back to all my old ways, trying to get back to all the hobbies from my old days. Trying wanna forget all the unnecessary thoughts from my head, man, it was pretty scary. At least I learned a thing or two about me and you, what we went through. And maybe who I am, I can feel again, won't be numb again. At least I didn't mess it up, that was all your touch. I don't miss it much, but it may be who I am, I can feel again, won't be dumb again. Said I'm trying to break off a piece of mind, a piece of mind that I can't get right. Said I'm trying to break off a piece of mind, a piece of mind, my heart's on my side.
I'm Stems Moro Jones, 30-something years old, softball player, national team captain. Identify myself as a intersex person. To be intersex simply means the person is either born with both sex genitals or the hormones. Initially growing up, I used to know that I'm a lesbian. I'm just a woman like every woman, till I was doing standard 5, because my classmates were making jokes with me when I put on skirts and my real name. So they were making fun of me. That's when I started thinking, oh no, even the feelings changed. I started thinking that no, I'm not a woman, I'm a man.
My name is Lamudimo Mpaitziwe and I'm 19 years old. I'm doing my ordinary levels at Litsadi Academy. My gender identity is trans woman. Being transgender means identifying with the gender that differs from your assigned sex. Your assigned sex entails your biological makeup, what you actually have between your legs or your genitals. The most popular misconception about transgender is some people think that being transgender is the same as being intersex. Being intersex is being born with both genitals or reproductive system of a man and of a woman. So with transgender, it entails your gender identity, your femininity and your masculinity, how you identify and how you express yourself.
The community doesn't approve or agrees with intersex people, that intersex people do exist, but they do. So most of the time, I would say, for an example, public places, I prefer to use, let's say for the bathroom, I prefer to use the men bathroom. But when I get by the bathroom, public bathroom, I can find someone that I know, who knows me, who I am. So they start chasing me from the main bathroom. And again, to go to the women bathroom, it's a hell of a problem. I remember one day I was detained in Germany. I was going to Germany, was detained at the airport. They said I'm using someone's passport because of my physical appearance and what it's on the passport. Dating, that's not easy. If you manage to get a woman, then you lose her. It's gonna take years and years for you to find someone who will really appreciate the way you are and understand you better.
The challenge that I'm currently experiencing is my gender marker. There are some places where I'm supposed to issue my national identity card, and what is written in my identity card differs from what that particular person sees. So it's a challenge because I have to explain myself each and every time when I have to issue my Omang ID. It is very difficult in a situation whereby one hasn't gone through their gender reassignment surgery, because some, okay, I will say men or women, when they approach transgender person, they don't know what they have between their legs, or they don't know their background, where they come from. So it is very difficult because each and every time when you get into a new relationship, you have to explain to your partner, and you are not sure if they are going to be cool with the way that you are.
There's Rainbow Identity Association. It's a non-government or non-profit organization which is trying to help people with transgender and intersex. But besides that, about the government, there's none. The government have to cooperate with them, have to come in hand so that they can help, but the government is not doing that much. Or I would say the government doesn't support intersex people. Pride is very important because it's helping the intersex people, the LGBT family, to spread the message to the nation. If I were to change legislation policy, intersex, it's a biological thing. That means everything surrounding intersex people have to be normalized. And I would love to see the government comes in and gives an intersex person a national ID written intersex. Because why I'm saying this is because myself, I'm not living the life that I'm supposed to be living. I've been to school, I have a degree in IT, but I have never used that degree anyway, anyhow. I can apply, I go to, I'll be called for interview. When I get there, my physical appearance and what is on the application letters doesn't match. How do I deal with those things? It's not easy, but I'm trying. I'm like this, and I have never ever chose to be this way. I have to live my life the way I have to live my life.
What I would like to see in the future is a very accommodative institution that will allow transgender persons to change their gender marker and be able to be given hormones for free and be able to access services in public institutions without being discriminated because of the way that they are. Pride is very important because we come together as the Rainbow Nation. We get to interact with each other and raise the public awareness of the Rainbow Kids, because this is who we are. We are not going anywhere, and this is nothing but our creation.
Hashtag Pride with a Purpose. Hashtag Gaborone Pride 2020.
Hashtag Pride with a Purpose. Gaborone Pride 2020. Come and celebrate with us, enjoy with us, and get to know how we live our lives.
the circle bigger. All day on this mind. Day on this mind. I'll make the circle bigger. Make the circle bigger. I'll table this mind. Table this mind. Always so them. So them. So them. Say I so them. Always so them. So them. So them. Say I so them. Always so them. So them. So them. Say I so them. Always so them. So them. So them. Say I so them.
Belege, Wanakyo Kalema, Wambona Kalema, Keleti Mahom, Wambona Kalema, Kuta Falom, Wambona Kalema, Keleti Mahom, Wambona Kalema, Kuta Falom, Baile Khod, Mema Patim Belege, Wanakyo Kalema, Wambona Kalema, Keleti Mahom, Wambona Kalema, Kuta Falom. Sile killing us. Oh yeah. Hey. Kuta nyana ya lirato. Oh yeah. Sile killing us. Yeah.
could someone call a referee? Cause I just need one more shot, have forgiveness. I know you know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice. And by once or twice I mean maybe a couple of 100 times. So let me redeem on myself tonight. Cause I just need one more shot, second chances. Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now? Take every single piece of the blame if you want me to. But you know that there is no innocent one in this game for two. But I go, and then you go out and spill the truth. But can we both say the words and forget this? Yeah. Is it too late now to say sorry? Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Oh, is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say I'm sorry now? I'm not just trying to get you back on me. Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Is it too late now to say sorry?
So 7 years ago, I was home bored. I decided to go to the bus to get my 1-1, and I got there and found a group of tomboys, I'd say, by the corner. One of them wowed me.
Oh, you remember that day when we met?
When was it? 2016? 2016. We met 2016, and when I saw her, I was like, the first thing that attracted me to her was her smile, that little gap between her teeth. And when I saw her, I was like, I really, really want to make her my wifey.
Among that group, there was a friend of mine who happens to be a mutual friend. I talked to her and inquired about that one person who caught my eye, and she told me the Facebook username, of which I sent a friend request and waited for 2 full years for it to be accepted. 2 years, 5 years, 4 months back, we officially became an item. Mrs. and Mrs. Jones, that's what we call ourselves.
You attracted me because you are a strong person and you are very caring. And stop making that puppy face.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, you accepted me in a big way. I should think when I met you, I didn't know how being loved right felt like.
I don't know why we're not just allowed to be ourselves and be happy just like each and every other person, you know?
Okay, baby, I'm really sorry about the 2 years. Can I something?
Yeah.
Like, are you being the person that you want to do, like being a lesbian?
I'm happy being with you. I'm not happy in the outside world. There are so many challenges that we face every day. We've come a long way. When we started dating, my family was very, very homophobic. I remember that time when we were home, my mom found us home and she was so pissed off. You remember? Like, it was really bad. But right now we can chill with my mom in the same house. She accepted us, and that is like the most beautiful thing that ever happened, you know?
And the reason why it happened is because we give it time. Like, we give them time to accept who we are. But with my family, it's quite different because I feel like are tolerating me because I'm a sister, I'm a cousin. So they just have to like, okay, she's lesbian.
When did you realize into girls?
I guess I've always known when I started having feelings for Zahoratan. When did you realize you were into girls?
I was doing standard 3. I think I was 9 or 10. That's when I realized that I was really into women, because that's when I got my first kiss from some chick that I don't know of right now. But yeah, when I was 11 years old, that's when I realized that I'm attracted to women.
Yeah, this is an emotional one for me because we've been through so much together, you know, and yet we have problems even among the community whereby people will judge us and say things about us instead of like coming together. We're a small community, but we can't just come together and support one another, you know. So last year when we tried to get married, we approached South African Home Affairs and we were told we can't get married because we are not citizens of South Africa. They needed at least one of us to be a citizen.
Was it easy coming out to your family in First Bay?
With my family, it was easy because my siblings accepted me because I grew up as this girl who's always been after what they want. I've been this hyper girl, I've been this different girl. So when I came out and told them that, guys, I'm like this, and then they were just like, we know you. So it was easy for them to just say, we don't really care who you date, as long as you're not in an abusive relationship. We want the best for you. You can be with whoever you want to be. It hasn't been easy, but I guess it made me the person I am. Is it easy for you to just come out to your family?
I guess Pipey blind babe. Growing up, I grew up as this little chubby tomboy. The first person that knew that I was lesbian before I could tell I was lesbian was my dad. It was easy for me to come out to my dad, and he accepted me from day one. It was easy because I'm from a very supportive family. Yeah. My family is really supportive, and they let me be who I want to be, and they love me for who I am.
What is love?
Love is respect. Love is beautiful.
Love is looking at someone and seeing your whole life in them.
Love is I love you.
Love is I love you. Too. Sure. Forever.
Cool. When we decided to have a baby, we took a risk. It was just a plain bare risk, I'm telling you. So we took every day as it came. So there we were pregnant, and everybody was like, and then where's Bobo? Oh, you're pregnant, you know, those kind of questions. We go together as a couple, and then we're pregnant. They don't even know that we're a couple. We look like sisters. So in Botswana, they don't even know that they are parents, they're LGBTI parents, but they've never seen, I mean, I guess, I don't know, but with me, it was my first time with me going around with that bump with my partner, calling each other baby in the grocery store, you know. We got those funny looks, but we didn't really care. So we had our son in December. We spent Christmas with him.
2 days after my birthday.
2 days after your birthday, baby. Yes. So far, I don't think he understands what's going on, but what he knows is that we both love him, and he warms up to Nalesaka, he warms up to me. Like, we sleep together in the same bed every day. We go to work, we come back. Yeah, we just live every day as it comes.
what you are. I'll see you when you move on the dance floor. Show me what you mean, what you made of, and what you can do. Show me your secrets now. I'll show you how to get down. If you really mean what you are, I'll see you when you move on the dance floor. Show me what you mean, what you made of, and what you can do. Show me your secrets now, and I'll show you how to get down. Jibby jibby, 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 jibby jibby.
To my Queer Nation, my Pride of Africa people, thank you so much for watching. I am Olivia Maswikiti. I am the Pride Coordinator. We've brought to you entertainment. You've seen our creatives, our talent. We've brought to you the Rainbow Couch, which is basically about bringing burning topics to the surface. The main purpose of Pride is to be able to bring awareness and be able to share our day-to-day stories with the larger population, the larger society, and to showcase who we are, what we're about, and that there's not much of a difference between me being a queer woman and our other heterosexual or part of the LGBT community. Pride provides a platform for not just the LGBTQI community to showcase their talent, but the community as a whole. From our creative artists, from our chefs to show us their culinary artistic skills, our fashion designers. I think across the world you'd find that the LGBT community is actually leading. It's not so difficult for Pride of Africa to give that platform to our people to say it's not just about celebrating who we are, it's a celebration of what we can do. Last year marked a critical milestone when the Botswana High Court decriminalized homosexuality. Though that's the case, there's a lot that needs to be done in terms of policy changes that would be ideal and more inclusive for the LGBT community. So unlike last year, this year we had a lot of organizations come up to assist us with Pride. Though not financially, the contribution that they have made to help us mobilize people within the community to come up and show support. We worked with amazing organizations such as Rainbow Identity Association, Le Habibo, Hair, Bonella, to our media partner, Final Frame, as well as a big thank you to all that made this Pride a possibility. Our performing artists, the creative artists, the individuals that took their time to come in and be able to give you this digital version of our Pride. A big thank you to the team that managed to put this together. Davi Murake, Troe Tlago, myself, and Mochi Mutiki. We're very small, but we've managed to persevere and get where we are. So can't forget to say thank you. As we mark the commencement of the Pride of Africa month, would love to say to all prides across Africa, this is only the beginning. Keep the movement going, and Pride of Africa is growing bigger every day. So a big thank you, and let's continue fighting.